So, after recording and editing the previous video, I am actually exhausted. I just needed time to myself and to slowly recover from editing. That video alone took me a while to work on, and I'm still busy with the Transcendence review, so I had to take things slowly for this guide. Therefore, there will not be any rework information for Guy, Fang and Seymour. The next two guides won't be skipping any reworks, don't worry. Also, welcome to the new subscribers. I see I got a lot of support on my last video, and I do appreciate it, so welcome to all of you. That being said, let's get into the guide. The left gate contains the Might Eater and the Mini Might Eaters. The orb will increase by 1 when 1 or more debuffs are placed on them, and the orb limit is 15. You need a white crystal character. The red crucible contains the colorless queen. Here you have to increase the orb by using defense ignoring brave attacks, and the orb limit is 15. You need to have a green crystal character for this gate. Both of them are base Lufenia, so you really shouldn't have a problem with these bosses at all. Reckoning contains the Ingranaggio boss. Only one of them will be present at the start. Once it gets to below 50%, in the similar vein to Shiva, it will summon another 2 bosses right next to it. When there is only one Ingranaggio on the field, it will not be able to die until the other 2 are present. Unlike other bosses we've seen before, this force gauge charges a lot faster than your own, and it is easy for them to enter force time before you do. When they are in force time, their turns will warp immediately after yours, and when they enter force time, they will gain a yellow order. Should they have the yellow order still, a red one will appear instead. However, the main danger is when the bosses have the red order, and should they enter force time with said order, it will be an instant KO. Another mechanic to watch out for is when they grant themselves a buff that will allow them to gain large amounts of brave, mainly between 60 to 70k, and it can easily one-shot someone. You can dispel this buff. They also place a shield on themselves, but you can easily dispel it or battery past it. In order to stop them, you have to use a magic FR ability that inflicts at least 3 debuffs. 1 debuff per boss is also fine. The 2 extra bosses that appear only have 60 million HP, so it can be relatively easy to get rid of them. With regards to the characters you can use Celeste, Ingranaggio, Minwu, Seymour, Siderains, Hope, Adonea, Lise, Lion, Dogon, Renoa, Sabin, Iroha. There are a lot of characters that you can use for this tier, and the following characters gain force enhancement passives: King, Presh, Fang, Guy, Trey, and Seymour. Seymour's FR arrives and his partner is Kadash. The ability is called Dark Obsessions, and when attacking an enemy with no buffs, it grants party HP damage up and max brave cap up. The HP damage bonus will go up by doing the following: 40% when a party member attacks an enemy with no buffs, 10% when a party member attacks an enemy whose HP is less than 80%, and 10% when a party member attacks an enemy whose HP is below 50%. Seymour's burst weapon is called the Rod of Affection, and it grants the BT effect Oblivion. Oblivion lasts for 8 turns, and it is a level based burst. It increases up to 3 levels only, and it increases based on current enemy HP. Now for all targets it will inflict attack down, defense down, and speed down. For the party it will have stolen brave overflow up, brave damage cap up, HP damage cap up, and HP damage dealt, and it will dispel 1 buff from an enemy when attacking them, but only at level 3. I won't lie to you, this fight is an actual disappointment. For a boss that can bring out 2 of its own, you'd think that it would have more substance. Just be careful for when the bosses gain that red aura and that force ability goes off when they don't have it. Other than that, there's not much to this fight. Of course, the first one has the most HP, so make sure you have enough damage to take it down to 50%, and then the other 2 will pop out. Other than that, this tier isn't that great. With regards to Seymour, I actually enjoyed using him when he got his new weapons, and I can't say that he isn't a fun character, but he really isn't necessary for this tier. In tier 12, I used Celeste, Minwu, and Hope, and they worked out just fine. Now with Guy, not a bad rework, but again not necessary unless you are missing out on an earth damage dealer and a tank. Fang, does anyone actually use her? I don't know. Personally, I feel her rework is mediocre. She can launch the enemy, place debuffs on them and delay them, but I feel that she could have received a bit more, but hey, that's just me. I thank you for watching the video, and if you enjoyed it, you can give it a like, but other than that, goodbye and good luck.